welcome to a new Walt Disney World vlog series. Now, the last trip to Disney World we did was real quick. This one definitely is going to be very different. We are actually taking AJ's 3 kids with us on this trip. This will be our first big trip with all of them. We are so excited to share Disney World, our love for Disney World with them. One of them used to work for Disneyland, and so I know that he is definitely going to love all of the history behind Disney World, and we're just really excited to share something that we love doing, where we love going with the 3 of them. So we are doing a packing video today. I have never done a pack with me, but I do know that people ask me a lot of questions about things that they should take, stuff that I take, links for things that I'm personally wearing, what my favorite shoes are, all that kind of stuff. So I thought that I would kind of address some of those questions that I frequently get asked on my Instagram in this video and share with you what I am taking. Now, while this trip is a different kind of trip than what AJ and I typically do, the packing I'm doing for this trip is a little bit different as well. Now, I remember our first couple trips to Disney World, we knew that Florida was hot and we knew it was going to be humid and we knew it would rain. But there's something different actually experiencing that and going through that than just thinking about how hot Florida is. One time I had a complete meltdown in the middle of Magic Kingdom. I was wearing this really thick cotton tank top. I thought it would be fine because it was a tank top, but nothing else could breathe. And I was also wearing a nylon style backpack with it. It was really cute. It had Mickeys all over it, but I was so hot and I just could not cope. And ever since that trip, I think that was actually our first trip together. Ever since then, I have started to slowly change what I pack, what I wear, and how I experience the parks. Now, by no means am I an expert, but I do know the things that have started to work for me and the things that I know that definitely don't work for me. Along with changing some of the clothing items that I am taking, I am also only taking a carry-on suitcase. Usually I pack, I'm more of a medium suitcase kind of gal, just enough to get me by, a little bit of extra room. I love to buy a coffee mug, have some space for things to take home. But just because we are 5 adults traveling, getting a rental car, I was just kind of envisioning this clown car situation of us trying to shove all this luggage in the car, and if I took a big suitcase, what that might do. We're going to have enough bags across the 5 of us, so I just am going to try to do my part and take a little bit less. Now, on mine and AJ's last trip to Disney World, we also went on a Disney cruise, and both of our luggage pieces got damaged in the luggage service. So after that trip, we thought, we've been taking a lot of trips this year. We know we're going to travel some more. Why don't we just bite the bullet and invest in some nicer luggage? So we both got some new Away luggage. So this will be my first time packing in it. I'm going to take my Away bigger carry-on suitcase, and then I am also going to take this Kate Spade. It's the Chelsea Weekender. So this is going to be my under the seat bag. This will be my overhead compartment bag, and the thing that I love about the Chelsea Weekender is it has a trolley sleeve. I love bags with trolley sleeves. It just makes traveling through the airport super easy. I'm probably also going to take a backpack for the trip, just not as some of my luggage for the airplane. I'll just pack that into my suitcase. So I guess it's time to pack. The one thing that is also going to be a little bit different about what I'm packing is we do have what's called an owner's locker that is stored in Florida. Anybody can rent an owner's locker. Think of it like a storage unit, but it is just one of those big plastic storage bins. They drop it off at your hotel the day that you check in, and then they pick it up on the day that you check out. And you can keep pretty much anything in there. We have all of our toiletries, full-size bottles of everything. I have my skincare. I have stuff for kitchen goods, Ziploc bags, coffee, some of AJ's Coffee Mate creamers, and the stevia that he likes for his coffee. He has a bottle of bourbon in there. I have curling iron. My safari hat with my Mickey ears is in there. I'm trying to think because it is full. So on one of our last trips, I took a medium suitcase and a carry-on suitcase, and the entire carry-on suitcase was just items for our owner's locker. So a lot of those toiletries, the liquids, all those things are already there. So that helps save some space on our trip out. I will put a link in the description box below of the company that we use. Again, anyone can use it. You do get a discount if you are a Disney Vacation Club member, but it's just a great service that I had heard of before, but couldn't really justify the cost. But then I thought about this year and the number of trips that we had, and I strategically added it at a certain time before one of our trips that I knew would cover some of our trips into next year. So I don't know if it's something that we're going to keep more than a year. We'll kind of see how that goes, but so far it's been so convenient and really nice to have. So the first thing that I do when it comes to packing is I make a handy dandy spreadsheet. All my friends know how much I love a good spreadsheet, but this is basically all of our park plans for each day, and then I plan my outfits based on which park we're going to and what we're doing through that day. So I just add it to the bottom of the spreadsheet. I have what I'm wearing. I also do the same thing for AJ. It's so nice that every day we just take a copy of this with us, leave it on our dresser, and it takes the thinking out of one more thing during the day. Especially for AJ, he can just get up, see where we're going, sees what he needs to put on, and he's dressed and ready to go. So it's so much easier to get to rope drop than having to figure out, you know, what was I going to wear, what will go with what, like, do I like this? Another thing that I do before I pack is I did try on everything just to make sure I liked the fit, the way everything looked. So that step already happened, and now across my living room floor here, I have a bunch of different piles. One thing that I have set aside, it's not something that I'm going to pack, but it is what I'm going to take on the airplane. So I have just an oversized t-shirt. It is my Hubgrass Tennis Club shirt, which I love so much. A pair of black leggings, which have pockets. I like to have pockets with whatever I'm traveling in to have quick access to just like slide my phone in, or my boarding pass, whatever I need. And then I have a long sleeve, like one of those oversized boyfriend jean shirts as just a layer in case I get cold on the airplane. Along with that, I'm going to be wearing my On Clouds, my tennis shoes on the airplane, so I don't have to pack my tennis shoes in my suitcase, but I also just really like to wear tennis shoes on airplanes instead of sandals. Next in my packing process, I am going to set aside the clothes that I'm going to wear the day we land. So we fly in on a Wednesday, we land at like 7 o'clock at night, and the Magic Kingdom is open until 1 a.m. So we are going to basically drop our bags at our hotel. We're staying at the Grand Floridian the first night, change, hop on that monorail, and get into Magic Kingdom, and the goal is to stay until park close. I'm keeping my eye on the weather. It is September in Florida. There has been a lot of rain, so we'll kind of see what that does for us. That reminds me, I don't have any of my rain gear out here. I will have to grab that as well. So the clothes that I'm going to wear on Wednesday night, I'm going to put in my Kate Spade bag. That way I don't have to even worry about opening up my suitcase the day that we get into our hotel. So I can just quickly change and be ready to go, and we can make that transition really fast. So for that night in the Magic Kingdom, I have a couple pair of these athletic shorts. I got them on Amazon. They're moisture wicking fabric. They're very comfortable, and that is pretty much what I wear all the time in Disney World and even Disneyland. And then along with that, I have this red polka dot tank top from Columbia. It is not the super lightweight moisture wicking fabric of some of the other items that I am taking, but I mean, you can't beat a good polka dot moment in the Magic Kingdom. And then of course I'm going to take my black and red ears, and with that outfit, I'm going to take my polka dot chacos. Now, chacos are hands down my favorite shoe to wear in Disney World any time of the year. They are waterproof, which is the best ever. They do give you a pretty terrible tan line, I won't lie, but they are so comfortable. They have great arch support, so my feet don't hurt at the end of the days when I'm wearing my Chacos. So I love, love, love wearing the Chacos, and the polka dot was one of the custom ribbons that they had last summer, and I really regret not getting a couple of pairs. I know that these will last for a really long time. My first pair of Chacos lasted me like 15 years, and I put a lot of miles on those. So I know that these will last, but I love them so much that I am like already dreading the day that I have to retire them. Now the rest of the items that are on my packing list are all going to go into some packing cubes to get into my away suitcase. I have another pair of those same shorts, and I have a pair of bike shorts. I do have 2 dresses that I am going to take with me, and I like to wear bike shorts or playground pants under my dresses. Comfort, and you never know when you're gonna need shorts. So I know I mentioned that I'm packing a little bit different than how I normally pack for Disney World. Now, for a few years, I've been the custom t-shirt, really themed to what park I'm going to, best Instagram photo kind of gal. And while I still want to look like cute and themed and all of that, I am also starting to just feel like I don't necessarily need to buy a new t-shirt for each park for every trip. That's one of it. But also, we're going during September. This would be a very different conversation if this was like a mid-January trip when the weather is a little bit crisp and just really comfortable outside. No, I plan on just like sweating and being miserably hot. So I'm trying to like keep that in mind while I'm packing on this trip. So some of the items that I got are going to be newer for me taking on vacation. I have a button-up collared dress from Columbia, and this is that really, really lightweight fabric. AJ and I have one extra night at Disney World after the boys leave, and we're doing dinner at Topolino's, and then it's extra evening hours in Epcot that night. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna wear this dress to Topolino's. It's nice, it's a 3/4 sleeve, a good length, but then it's also comfortable enough for us to take the Skyliner directly into Epcot and spend a few more hours in Epcot that evening. I also have from Columbia, I wore this to Disneyland recently, and it was so comfortable. It is a romper, so it's a tank top romper. It has a little keyhole back, which is just super cute. And it's like a skirt romper, because in the front, it looks like a skirt, but there's a little flap, and it's a shorts. So I'm going to take that. I'm gonna wear this on our Animal Kingdom day because it is so lightweight. And I also feel like Animal Kingdom somehow is 15 degrees warmer than every other park. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna wear another pair of Chacos that I'm gonna bring, which I'll show you in a second, and then with my safari hat that's inside our owner's locker. Next is the romper that I wore for my 24-hour trip to Disney World. This I got at Kohl's. It is FLX brand. I have never worn any of the athletic stuff from this brand before, but in my local Kohl's, that's where I do all of my Amazon returns, and when I'm walking back out the door, the women's athletic apparel is right there, and I always were seeing these on an end cap, and I kept eyeing it, and finally one day AJ was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna just buy it because you always talk about this romper every time we walk by it. I'm so glad he did because it is so comfortable. It has a zip front, but the thing that I really love about the shorts that are in it is they have the little like plasticky, I don't even know like what this is called, but it keeps your shorts from moving or riding in any way. So I wore it that day that I was in Epcot. It was like 100 degrees outside. I wish I was kidding when I say that, but like I'm pretty sure it was like 103 degrees outside. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna wear this on our Hollywood Studios day, and then I have 2 more dresses. This is also a Columbia tank dress. It looks just like the red tank top that I'm wearing, but it's in navy blue. And then I have 1 extra dress. This is just a black t-shirt dress. This is from Target, and I love just taking a black t-shirt dress almost on any vacation because it is super comfortable. It's something that you can dress up, dress down, just if you need another piece for anything, even if this is just to walk around the hotel to go get some quick service, but I want to change out of my sweaty park clothes. You know, just having this to throw on will be super easy. Also a great throw if I'm going to go down to the pool, really anything. So a black t-shirt dress you can almost always guarantee is in my luggage, even if I don't have any set plans on what to wear it for. And then I have 3 more tops. They are all Columbia. I have just officially crossed over to the Columbia crew. So a few years ago, we were at Disney Springs and AJ and I went into the Columbia store and he picked up a couple lightweight button-up shirts, and ever since then he's been collecting 1 or 2 at a time, and that is all he wears on vacation. And he always is so cool, like not like a cool dude, but cool in temperature. Don't tell him I said that. And there are many times where I'm envious, and while I'm like put together in all of my outfit things, I am not always the most comfortable. So I'm going for more comfort this trip, that is for sure, but it's like stylish comfort because like, so this is a Columbia super lightweight shirt. It's very similar to what I'm wearing. Apparently I have a thing for stripes. I'm going to take this one. This is the exact same shirt, just in a solid color. I'm very much the, if I like it, I'm going to just buy it in another color kind of gal. So I have those, and then I have one really, really lightweight tank top. It's yellow, so, you know, I just love a good Minnie Mouse moment in my yellow and red and polka dot things. And it even has like the little vents in the back. So I don't have a set day that I'm going to wear this. No, I lied. I'm going to wear this to the Magic Kingdom. The purple and the stripes are my extra top. And then the only other thing I have for clothes is I have 2 camisole tank tops, a tan and a black one, just in case I need them for anything. And then a pair of pajamas. I love a good pajama set. These I got on Amazon. I take these on vacation quite often. Clearly, as you can tell, I do love some polka dots, but they're just these nice little shorts and then just a button-up cozy top. So they're really soft. I love these ones. I'm going to take a swimsuit, and then I'm also going to take a pair of lavender chacos. So I usually do take 2 pairs of chacos with me. When I'm on vacation, I like to take 1 pair that just has the open strap on the toe, and then 1 pair that has the toe loop. I feel like the toe loop makes my feet more secure, but sometimes just after the amount of miles that you walk at Disney World, I can sometimes just, like, my skin may start to get a little irritated. It depends on how humid it is. That typically is the deciding factor. And since it's going to be super humid, I'm going to take this 2nd pair. I also do use Body Glide on my Chaco straps. With the current work environment and working from home, I am wearing shoes in general, but also my Chacos a little less than normal. So I just am trying to be mindful leading into this trip. I know that I need to wear them over the next few days. I can't believe we leave in a few days. This is my clothes situation. I'm going to put these in packing cubes, get these packed up, and then I will share a little bit more info of like what's in my makeup bag. I do have a couple of things that I have stored in the suitcase to remind me to take. So I'm going to examine what's in there and then just kind of get my carry-on and all that kind of stuff together. So stay tuned. All right, so I got my clothes in the suitcase. I went through my, I don't know about you, but when I'm getting ready to go on vacation, I kind of like create piles in my bedroom. Went and grabbed a bunch of stuff. I had to take my ears off because they're in my suitcase. My dog is over here pouting, not enjoying that I am doing this. I'm trying to decide if I am going to take a backpack or not. I don't love carrying a backpack around. Normally, I am a fanny pack, especially now that Stony Clover came out with a jumbo fanny pack. I can fit my camera in there. I can put my phone, my wallet, all the things that I need for a day in here. I do also carry this in the airport, and then before I get on the airplane, I throw this in my Kate Spade bag, so that way it just counts as 2 items, but I'm still able to keep just all my personal stuff on me. So I prefer to have a fanny pack in the airport, so I will pack that in that bag as well. I do have 2 hats to come along with me. One of them is the Disney Cruise Line hat. Another one is the same Nike Dry Fit hat. It's from Amazon. There's no logo, or I mean there's a Nike logo on it, but it's not Disney or anything. So I'm going to take those 2 hats with me. Sometimes on a rainy, hot day, I love a ponytail and a hat. AJ always tells me that I take too many water bottles with me, but I just can't help it. So I have this Stanley. It's one of the like press and go Stanleys, and when I travel, I like having hot tea on airplanes. The air is really dry, and so I find that sometimes my throat gets dry. So I just like having hot tea with me, and I would rather get hot tea in the hot water in the lounge than on an airplane. And then I also just like having water if I want it. So I am going to take these water bottles. The thing that I do love about the Kate Spade Chelsea Weekender is they have spots for water bottles on both sides. Ooh, this bag's getting heavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack up the toiletry items that I do have with me in this Stony Clover bag. One thing that, and every woman that's been in Florida, chafing cream is like the best thing ever. I like to use the Monistat chafing relief powder or gel, get that right. I get these on Amazon. Recently they were super on sale, so I bought a bunch, but they're all over my room. I usually keep one just in my bag, in my suitcase. I also normally keep one of these in my fanny pack in case I need to reapply while I'm in the park. The last thing you want is any kind of chafing to just ruin your day. So these are, I'm actually going to put this one with my outfit that I'm going to wear Wednesday night. So I'm going to pack up some of my toiletries that I still have that I need to take. I told you she's still happy right now. But the more that I really sit here, excuse me, we're gonna have to go outside. Let me finish my thought. The more that I sit here and kind of like look at my situation as to how much I have to pack, I really don't feel like I'm going to fill up my suitcase, which I know I don't need to fill up my suitcase, but I thought I was going to have more, so I'm kind of like second guessing what I currently have. I'm just a little perplexed right now. One thing that I do want to share, this is by Caribou, and I actually bought this inside LAX, but I do believe that they are on Amazon. This is a neck pillow. I know that I look so ridiculous on the airplanes, like I totally understand. It comes in a carrying case, which is so nice. The thing that I don't love about some neck pillows is, you know, people strap them onto like their backpacks or their bags, and then that's what they're taking in and out of the bathroom, that it's hitting the floor, and then that's what you're going to put on your neck and like so close to your face. So the thing that I love about this neck pillow, not only is it really soft, but it actually straps to the back of your seat on the airplane. So once you put it on, you don't have the issue of like falling forward when you're trying to sleep, because it can't move, and you lock yourself in this way, and you can make it as tight or as loose as you want. So you still could go forward, but I normally just like bundle myself up and go to sleep. We take a lot of red eyes out to Florida, and having a comfortable neck pillow is something that's really important for me to be able to get full sleep on a flight. Typically, I can fall asleep as soon as we take off, and I don't wake up till we're getting ready to land. And especially when we're taking red eyes out to Florida, our flights are usually just under 5 hours, and that's all the sleep that I get for the night. Whatever I sleep on the airplane is it until the next night. So this trip is not a red eye, but I still plan on getting a little bit of sleep, especially since we're going to stay in the Magic Kingdom until 1 a.m. Luckily, coming from the West Coast, I have the time change in my favor, but let's face it, I don't stay up that late anyways. So I do plan on getting a little bit of a nap on the airplane. It also, for me, helps the time pass. I don't need to sit there and watch movies on the airplane. So this also is going to go in my Kate Spade bag. To grab all of our magic bands, which they are currently charging. So we did get a couple of the new Magic Band Plus. So I'm excited to just kind of check those out and see what it's like. Mine wasn't charged enough when I got it to do the update that was required. So that is currently charging. And I think that that is all that I really have left to do to be ready. Oh, are you going to come say hi to everyone? This is Zuri. Say hello. Zuri is our golden doodle. She is named, if you are a fan of the animal kingdom, there is Zuri's Sweet Treats in Africa, and that's what we named her after. So she loves some attention. Oh yeah. So we'll go ahead. We'll take her out. I'm going to look around, see what else I need to pack, and I will follow up with you all shortly. Say hi. Hi. I zipped up my carry-on, and I only I'll have my fanny pack, my camera bag, my carry-on bag, and my pillow. That's all I have in this weekender, so I'll have plenty of room for coffee mugs, other souvenirs, popcorn, really anything that I want to take home. So this is it. I did call my mom while I was out walking the dog, and I was like, Mom, I'm packing, and like, I have too much room. Like, it's making me think about like, what did I not pack? I do know the Columbia items that I packed, they are all so lightweight. They are really thin. It's very different than packing cotton t-shirts for every single park day. So those do take up less space. Packing things like rompers or dresses take up less space than sets, you know, needing a top and a bottom. So that's all been really helpful in my packing journey. But thank you so much for just packing along with me, kind of going through this process. I will let you know during our trip if there's something that I realized I either forgot or wish that I had done different. But I am so excited to go back to Disney World, more for a vacation this time. The last trip was just so fast. Don't get me wrong, I love any time in Disney World, but we are going to be there for 6 days. 7 days. 6 nights. Really get to spend a lot of time in the parks, but also spend a lot of time relaxing and spending some time together. So I am really excited for that. I would love it if you would follow along. Please, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's going to be plenty of content coming up with our week at Disney World. Side note, we do come home for just a short period of time and turn around and go back for something really exciting. So you're going to want to follow along. I am so thankful and so happy that you're here. And I'm so excited to say we'll see you in the next one, because the next one means we'll be on our way to Disney World.